Hello folks, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Continuing this Let's Play because, like I said, I haven't done it in a long while. And I like Halo, so I might as well continue the game that got me to where I am now as the master of first-person shooters. So we're continuing the assault on the control room. I don't remember where we left off. I think we got past that bridge, so yeah. So let's go kill some elites. Hooga shaka! You've been stuck! I hope the game audio doesn't get picked up on my microphone. I usually have the game pretty low. Like, low enough to where you guys can't hear it, but high enough to where I can hear it in the... No, I haven't passed the bridge, so I gotta get through this again. Double. You're dead. No, wait. Hold up. I've been here before. I turned around. I went in circles. That's it. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me. Can I tell you something? I think... You ever notice how high the Master Chief jumps in Halo? Like, he jumps like he's on the moon or something. If you believe... They put a man on the moon. Which you should, because if you don't, you're a dumbass. I'm talking to you, moon landing hoaxers. Scheiße! Nope. My dog is barking at our neighbors who are doing something. I'm assuming they're having a fish fry or something, or a barbecue. They're doing something next door. Like they got a grill out and like pots full of what I assume are crawfish or something, or gumbo. You know, standard New Orleans, Louisiana fare. It's good food. It's real good food. It's probably one of the few things I'm gonna probably miss when I leave this. When I leave Louisiana, is the abundance of really good food here. I'm leaving to a place that has also pretty good food. Texas has some pretty good barbecue and stuff like that, and a good chunk of Texans are from Louisiana, so I can probably find some standard southern home cooking in Louisiana that is like Louisianian fare. Plus, I can always cook it myself. I do know how to cook to some degree. You ever realize that the Covenant are kind of stupid when you get down to it? I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, no. You know, I don't even have to fight these dudes. If I can just keep running and not get caught. That. I can basically get through this part of the map relatively quickly, because you really don't need to kill everything. That just makes it easier. What I can do is run like a bitch. hope for the best. You know, it's funny, that describes my life in a nutshell. Run like a bitch and hope for the best. Hey, I keep forgetting about the invisible guy. I didn't even know he was there. I just shot something. I was shooting a grunt, and apparently that's enough to kill him. So I've been playing various games recently. I recently started replaying Fable 2 because I had bought it a long time ago for my Xbox, for the Xbox 360, as a digital download because I was looking for new RPGs to play. Because at the time when I bought it, Skyrim wasn't out yet. I had beaten Oblivion about maybe 16 times, and I didn't have really much access to many RPGs, so I had some money left over when this happened, and so I decided to see what game would I like. So I looked up, and I knew what Fable was because a couple of people were talking about it because I heard about the controversy it caused. It's a very minuscule controversy, all things considered, but then again, most game controversies are pretty stupid when you get down to them. That's the same reason I played Mass Effect, is because I heard about the controversy surrounding it, and then I actually played it, and I was like, what's controversial about this? At best, we see some, like, alien ladies, like, nearly bare flesh, and I'm like, okay. I've seen worse than this on HBO. Heck, I've seen worse than this in one of my all-time favorite... Oh, Jesus Christ! Worse than this in one of my all-time favorite movies, Titanic. Like, there's full frontal nudity in that movie. Yet it's a masterpiece. That, children, is how you kill a hunter. With lots of explosives and a near disregard for your own life. Although it doesn't always work, and occasionally they kill you. This is why I try to always keep a pistol with me. Because pistols, they do wonders against the hunters in this game. And by that I mean they can one-shot them. Go away, go away, go away! Bastard. Look, I don't know what the Covenant are paying you, but I can give you way more than that. Space travel, we got spaceships, just don't attack me. I'm not kidding you, that's literally what the Hunters joined the Covenant for, because the Covenant had able access to space travel, which they didn't. So, also the Covenant was going to like blow up their planet. That's also a reason to join them. The Covenant are kind of the Covenant leadership are kind of dicks when you get down to it. Like, list of things they've done to other sapient species that they didn't particularly like. They nearly did a genocide upon the Ungoi, aka the Grunts, during the Grunts Rebellion, which was only stopped after all the Grunts on High Charity had surrendered. I don't even remember if they actually... I think it's canon that they did, like, sort of halfway glass their planet. So, yeah.
Resistance appears to be increasing. We must be close to the control center.
What else? They were attempting to usurp the elites with the brutes.
This must be the control room. Subtle. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there.
So, I'm gonna try to get into that Banshee.
Analyzing. This must be the control room. Subtle. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure.
Frick.
Bring me up there.
Okay,
I
there's
should be
one.
able to get us inside.
Leader! I have a Banshee, you don't. You cannot handle my stew with eons. That's not even a word, but I'm keeping it. It's a word I invented, which makes it good. Where am I going? This way. Like, if normally I would have to, would have to go through some good rigmarole to get through it in there. Not with the Banshee. Although that's not a surefire way to get for success sometimes. No, most of my surefire ways for success usually involve a modicum of failure before they succeed, and then me dying a good chunk of times.
Bring me up there. I should be able to get us inside.
Okay, let's go. Okay, they actually gave me a checkpoint here this time. Let me at least maneuver this thing so that way when I get in it. Oh, this is so fun. No, literally, this is pretty fun. Oh, I think humble Banshee. You got me this far.
Scanning. Covenant forces in the vicinity have been eliminated. Let's move on to Halo's control center. This is it. Halo's control center. That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo, how do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now, they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What
The
do we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here. Find keys. Stop him. Before it's too late.
I love how my Banshee's still there in the background. You can just see it smoking like a freaking piece of wreckage. Which it kind of is, because I did kind of wreck the damn thing trying to get it into a place where aerodynamics don't really exist. Alright.
Transmission from the captain's dropship from this area. That was over 12 hours ago.
Okay, so we're now in the next level. 343 Guilty Spark, aka my least favorite character in the entirety of Halo. He's a bit of a dick. A lot of health packs. There's also some shotgun shells, but you don't have a shotgun. Look at these 2001 graphics. Like every so often, I like to switch the graphics because it reminds me of the game, of this game. Like I said, it's one of the first FPS games that I truly beat. You know, playing this reminds me, I can't wait till we get to Halo 2. Arguably the best Halo in the entire Halo series. And these plants are pretty weird. The Forerunner got some weird stuff when they went to other planets and took materials to make the Halo rings. A lot of it is like from different habitable planets. One of the things that really interested me is how weird the Forerunners are. And how ugly they kind of are when you get down to it. Like, I'm not expecting, like, what's her name? I can't think of a famous person who's pretty good looking. I was gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio, but I said, what's her? Not what's his. It doesn't matter. So those yellow dots are supposed to be Marines. They're probably not even anything in particular. Although, from what I remember, things go pretty pear-shaped in this level. As you guys will see in a few minutes. What if I can out? I wonder if I can out. Nope, can't do it. This is an achievement for beating this level, beating the flood part of this level in a certain amount of time. I don't think I've ever gotten it because it requires you to beat it in like a really, really absorbent amount of time, and I don't have that kind of want the drive to do that. Also, this level can be kind of confusing. It's not as bad as the next level, trust me though. That is where you will see my patience for this game brought to the highest caliber. Oh boy, will I be in? Will it be in endeavor? That sucks. For you. You're dead. I'm not. I know what you're thinking. What the hell happened here? I'll give you a hint. It starts with an F, ends with an O, ends with a D. It starts... Oh, you ever wondered what the needle ammo looked like? Here it is, Blamite, which is a reference to the Bungie forums. Anytime you'd say profanity on the Bungie forums, they would replace the word with blam. I know this because I used to frequent the Bungie forums somewhat. I am I. Not as much as I used to. Mostly because Bungie doesn't run Halo anymore, so I don't have much of a reason to do it. But then again, I don't go to many forums. I think the biggest forum I've been to is just the Fundy Say the Darndest Thing forum, which is where most of my friends are. So yeah, that guy kind of went stir crazy. And we'll see it's for a pretty good reason. Yeah. Let's continue.
Have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge.
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us. You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
Now
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir. Got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through him. What's the no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an
Sarge!
order.
Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from,
Everywhere.
Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira! Hold still! Hold still!
Let him have it.
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, is it Rocco?
Get back here, Marine. That's an order.
Jenkins!
So yeah, that's the Flood. They are not. They are a pretty sight to deal with, and by that I mean they're horrible. These are infection forms. They're the most boss standard thing you can run into. Individually, they're not that dangerous, but they unfortunately usually don't come in individuals. They usually attack in swarms of like 13 or 14 or 30 or 50 or something. They're pretty weak. You can literally just shoot them. Like, you can shoot one of them and a big chunk of them will blow up due to, due to the explosion. But what they lack in strength, they more than make up for in the sheer numbers that they attack you. And yeah, see how many dots are on my goddamn screen right now? Yeah, that's a million. That's the good 60-something little buggers that just want nothing more than to turn me into a zombie. Oh yeah, and even if we haven't even gotten shown that part yet. Although, if you're watching this, you probably know as much about the Halo canon as I do. Oh, there they are. So these are the Flood infections. Infected forms. Also known as combat forms. They're humans, elites, and elites, and in Halo 3, brutes that have been exposed to an infection form and have thus been infected with a parasitic flood. They are extremely versatile. They're extremely, not versatile, but very, well, they're extremely hard to kill. On the bright side, they usually, and they're also not too keen on everything that isn't one of them. They're probably they're kind of like necromorphs in a way, except they can be killed with headshots, whereas necromorphs can't. Also, apparently they can swipe my grenades away. They can swipe my grenades away. Also, they can use weapons. Something that makes them a lot more dangerous than most zombies you run across in this game, or anywhere else for that matter. Well, really, most zombies that you run across in any game can kind of be made worse if they can use weapons. Yeah. And they can use every weapon that any NPC can use, with the exception of, I think, the fuel rod gun. They can also use rocket launchers, which it's really annoying during certain parts of this game, because especially the level, what you call it? Shoot, what's the name of that stupid level? The level after this one that I hate the most. Frick, what is it called? The library. That's the thing it is. Yeah, library. Yeah, they can use any weapon they find, and there's a good couple of them in that level, in the level of the library that can use rocket launchers. And they are resultant in the death of me many times. Quite a large amount of times, and I don't know where the frick I'm going. Yeah, I don't like the Flood. They're interesting when they're first introduced, because up until that point, you've just been fighting aliens. So this strange, like strangers and the elites and the grunts and the jackals and the hunters, and these strange otherworldly creatures that can raise the dead are pretty effective at giving the player a shock, because now not only do you have to contend with the Covenant on this unknown world, but you also have to contend with these things. So yeah, I like when they're first introduced. Don't particularly like them as an enemy type because they're kind of annoying to kill. I guess it could be worse. This could be Halo 3 era Flood, which are, well, we'll get when we get to those guys. We'll get to those guys. Coincidentally, this is the only Halo game that doesn't show how the Flood infect people. I don't know where I'm going. This is a good enough spot at the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time. Laters.